This is Trice Immortals, but technically this is Tribe 6. I just forgot to rename them. So the first thing you want to do is plant your seed, which will be around here. That's what she said. Pick it up and drop a villager on it. He'll plant it. I appreciate that. And next thing you want to do is you got to go over here and you want to gather this like dry grass. Hold on, I got to get the little kid to pick this up. This is awesome. Thank you. Alright, so you gather the dry grass and take another villager and drop them on the firewood. And then they will take all of that and put it here where there is not a fire yet. There shouldn't be a fire yet. And they'll drop it there. Once they drop it there, you take the... I know this game is super fucking slow. We'll pretend she already did that. She'll drop the grass there. And then once he drops the firewood off, drop the villager on this little thing, and they will build a fire. And that's awesome. And then once you build the fire, once it's glowing like it is now, like you see, you click back up here and you drop them on these sticks. And he's being retarded because I've already done this, but once you drop them on these sticks here, they will take the stick up here, they'll put it around the honey and get rid of the bees, and then you can harvest honey. That's how you start the game. That's how you get it going, so that you can start harvesting honey. I recommend just like dropping everybody on this honey thing, and sometimes you have to do it a couple times till they get used to harvesting honey. But that's gonna get your food thing up, and until you get your food thing high, they're gonna just do this bitch fest constantly like she is down here, like, I'm worried about the food, and it's like, well, I know you're worried about the food, go fucking gather some. So, you gotta get them to stop worrying about the damn food. So, eventually this honey will run out. It's only got 484, and these 4 people harvesting it non-stop will help get that done. But, in that meantime, you got your tree is gonna grow here in about 4 hours, and then once all the honey is gathered, you can start getting the tree, and then once all that's gathered, you're going to do a building, and another building, and you're going to start doing maybe some science down here for science. And then once you start doing the science and the building, I'll show you how to gather other seeds and whatnot so you can get more food. Because as it is with the honey and just this this tree here, it's going to take a while. If you really want to play, you got free time, you can also try and gather things like this mushroom. And to do that, you take the children, and feel free to utilize them for child labor. Just drag them to a mushroom, drop them on it, they will happily pick it, and will carry it back to the food barns how to get extra food. You can also do this with other research items like feathers, turtle shells, coral. There's all types of little stuff that your children can help you gather. So if you really just want to play this non-stop, you just take your child and just hover over the map like I am now, just holding on to a child, and then when you see something like this as a turtle shell, drop them on it. They'll collect it, they'll take it back to wherever it needs to go, and that will help progress the game a little bit. Yeah, that's helpful. But normally what I do, because I've already played the Secret Society game like a dozen times, I know exactly where everything's at and how to do everything, I just make them start doing a certain task and then close it, try to come back to it, and try to come back to it early enough that I don't kill my entire village. I don't know why I'm so addicted to this game. I think it's because it runs in real time, which makes me so happy. Other than, like, it kind of is boring when you want to actually play something, but for the most part it's just cool that it runs in real time, so I just drop people to do these things, and they do their little task, and these guys are just going to keep gathering honey non-stop, and yeah. And then when this tree goes, I'm going to move them all there. But don't forget about them. If you forget about them for 2 days straight, they're all going to end up dead, just like in the previous video I posted about this. Alright, I'm going to shut this off for now, because that's really all I need to do for now. They're just going to gather honey. The children are going to run around, this tree's going to grow, and I really have no reason to play this game for the most part the next 4 hours, other than you can just keep doing this, looking for shit for children to pick up, and then drag a child to it, but it gets really boring after a while, so it's a great in-between game. But for now, they're just going to gather all that honey, and then once I get all the honey gathered, I'm going to give them gather that fruit tree right here, and from there we'll start building houses and stuff, so we'll be back later. One of the advantages of virtual villagers logging in and logging back out is when sometimes you log back in, there's like special things that have happened. Here's the mushroom, get the mushroom. And so you'll get little bonuses if you log out every so often. I think it's supposed to make up for the fact that you like not logged in all the time. Did I make her the doctor? Somebody's gotta be a doctor. Here's the cool thing. Luckily, children can learn to be doctors while they're still children. Normally children are pretty fucking worthless. But in this case they can actually learn things before they become adults, which is really useful. And I played this game on hard, and I'm feeling it, because I'm not just hanging out collecting mushrooms to keep people alive. Which is kind of an advantage of children. So, I'm running out of food, which sucks, because that means, like, all my villagers, instead of working, are going to be like, oh, we're out of food, we can't work, and I'm just like, go to work anyway, when we have this fruit tree here, you'll get some more food. They don't have that kind of logic. They're completely irrational. So they're just going to quit working. They're not going to do shit at all until I get more food. But I can't get more food because there's no honey to harvest. This tree hasn't grown yet. It's still got another 2.5 hours. But now I feel obligated to stay up for 2.5 hours because if I don't, I'm gonna come back and Tribe 6 is gonna be dead. I don't want them to die. These are, I mean, they're like little friends, right? They're nice people. They don't need to die. I really love the fact that this game is real time. It's something that other games don't utilize enough. This reminds me of Black and White on like a flash scale. Because Black and White was so awesome. This is just a shitty version of it. I do want the next one. I just haven't like bothered to pay for it. Okay, so they're still building. Tree's still growing. We have no food, but we really can't, I really literally can't do shit about that. So what I gotta do to get the next food? It's been a while since I played, but one, that tree's gotta grow, and once that tree grows up, I'll have more food. For now, I just need to collect some mushrooms. But on top of that, I think I need at least an adept builder, maybe 3 adept builders, and then I can repair this lift. I think I gotta get also tech, like an next up tech score for restoration. And then once I do that, I think I can repair this. And once you repair this, you have to wait till it rains. You put a sim on the end of it, you can get another seed. Essentially, that's going to amount to get more seeds, which means more food. But it requires some things to do that first, and that's not going to happen too soon. So for now, I need people to keep building, which thankfully we got these guys who normally would complain about being out of food, but they are actually still building. I need a child. Come here. I don't care. You gotta pee. You gotta go pick this up. So this is like the in-between game. You just constantly move children to pick shit up like this, and then they take it to... If it's a mushroom, they take it to the food hut. If it's some science thing, they take it here. Oop, there's mushroom. But this is one way you can kind of make up for the fact of your lack of food, which it won't stop your villagers from complaining necessarily, but it will keep them from dying. So depending on what kind of, I guess, God, you're more or less the supreme overlord you are, you may want to stop them from dying. From starving to death, like they did in my first video. Alright, that's it for now. Villagers have restored a new hut. Yay! However, we are out of food, and people might start dying soon, so let's... Banana tree still not up? Shit, we got 47 minutes. Let's go ahead and start doing some science. Science is very important. You will need science, or you'll be fucked later. Just start researching. Just tell your villagers to start researching. They're gonna keep doing this. This is why you want to get food as quickly as possible. They just keep going, we're worried about food. We have no time to do anything else. And you just need to keep grabbing them and throwing them back on shit, going, no, 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 no. You need to get food. So here's one thing you need to do. You gotta restore the science lab at some point. We're gonna do that now. So we're gonna... Oh, come on. She needs an adept scientist. So you gotta pick up these little pieces. You gotta be an adept scientist first. So we're gonna make everyone research. Just see, and they're just gonna keep doing this. We're like, we're worried about food. And we're like, no, no, don't worry about the food. Just do research. Food will come, hopefully in 47 minutes if I don't forget about you and you die. This is why food is important. Eventually, like, the honey will kind of reset, but it takes forever. And I am playing this on hard, so they're probably honestly gonna die before you get them more food. So hopefully they'll just research. Just seriously, everyone research and be happy about it. Because you need the research points. Use the tech points to do all this stuff. And the first one I need to do, I think, is the restoration. And if I do the restoration while I have a couple adept builders, then I can restore this crane. And the next time it rains, I put somebody on it. They raise up, they get a new seed, and we can grow more plants. But right now, we're waiting for this one to grow up. And hopefully they're just gonna keep researching. Because I don't got shit else to do. They just gotta hang out until you quit being sick. You're the doctor. You don't get to be sick. Go pick this up. Pick that up. Yep, collect that for science. So that's a good way you can... Here's a little red-headed stepchild. Go ahead and see if you can put on that robe. If you want to click all your villagers, one of them is a tribal chief, and you drop them on this robe, somebody will put it on and will become the chief. However, then they can't do other tasks, so I like to try and make a child the chief, and if one of the children don't want to be it, then fuck off. We'll wait till somebody dies and I have more people. That's pretty much it for virtual villagers. No, she's sick. Where's my doctor? Is she my doctor? She's not my doctor, the other one is. Okay. Children can be doctors, which is glorious. Just, you get addicted to these little games, because I was trying to log out for a minute here, but I can't, because now there's like a mushroom, go pick that up. I'm waiting for this chick to drop that shit off, and then when she does, she's a doctor. I don't know if you know that, but that little child with that turtle shell is a doctor. Like, hardcore doctor. So we're gonna drop that kid off with that. He's gonna take that back to the science lab. And by the time he's done there, hopefully she'll have the turtle shell done. She did. Okay, great. Go be a doctor. Heal that chick. No, you weren't successful that time. Do it again. Do it again! There, improved healing. Great. Stop worrying about the food. Go do research. Worrying about food will get you nowhere. Untrained, untrained. Come on, doctor. Heal the bitch. Heal the bitch. Heal. She's still sitting down. Oh! She popped up. She's healthy again. Go back to work. Such is life. Alright. I'm going to close this out again. And in 40 some minutes, we're going to get this tree going. And once that tree is going, we're going to start picking food again. Otherwise, they're just going to keep doing this nonsense where they're like, we're worried about food. We can't do work. So, we're back in 47 minutes. I'm checking in on my virtual villagers, and this is what happens when you leave them alone too long. Only 2 of them are left alive. They have no food. They're really probably just going to end up dying. I'm going to have to start over. I don't... see? Yep, there they are. That's sad. That's really sad. This is going to end up being like a game I do 50 times. Alright, where... Oh, but I do have a female who's 29. I have this boy who is 10. I don't think I'll make it to reproduction age. So I'm not obviously not gonna play. I have to go to work, so. So this is like how not to do it. This is why you want to rush food. Otherwise, everyone starves to death. So I'm gonna have to start over. But that's good. I can do the honey stuff then and show you again. And, yeah, I guess I shouldn't have wasted time with the house, honestly. I should have probably just gone over here and started doing research. And then taken this adept farmer and built shit. Because I can't build the lift without extra people. Yeah, the machine is broken. It is, yes. Thank you. More research is necessary. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and leave them. Hopefully when I get home, they will still be alive. But probably not. Probably gonna have to start over.